Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to our latest installment of The Socializer. I'm Sarah, and this is my pal Gavin. Nice glasses, Gavin.
What glasses? Oh, yeah. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah.
I guess you and me had the same idea about fashion today, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yep. A lot of you may not know Sarah used to be in the fashion world. She was a stylist, but you know, look at her now, hanging with nerds.
I think they're talking about us. No way.
Speaking of nerds, for people in tech, January means one thing, and that's CES in Las Vegas. Our team has been feverishly preparing for this for a while now in terms of how to bring the world's largest electronics show to life on the Lenovo social channels.
Sarah, this is the 10th CES that I've been part of for Lenovo or with the social team. While our audience is much larger and things are generally more complicated and sophisticated than they were back in 2010, the basic premise remains the same. And that's we want to show our audience what a dynamic company we are, and we want to do it against this incredible backdrop of Las Vegas and CES, right?
Absolutely, and of course, the amount of tech news coming out of CES means that everyone in our industry is tuned in and watching us during that week. There's crossover into other industries too. It's not just about us. There are athletes and entertainers at CES who are repping big companies. There are automotive companies here with the latest self-driving technology.
It's a big deal. CES is a massive, massive undertaking, even for Las Vegas, a city that's used to big events. So with all this in mind, we wanted to bring in our events lead for the social team, who happens to be sitting right here, and it's Taylor Wilson. Taylor, thanks for being here. What do you do with the glasses?
I
don't know.
Honest to God.
So you've been doing this for a couple of years now, Taylor, leading the Lenovo social charge, not just for CES, but at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, IFA in Berlin, Tech World events that we've held in China and in San Francisco. Give our audience a basic sense of how we do events in terms of Lenovo social.
Yeah, so every year before an event kicks off, we look about a couple months out and we look to the product managers and to the BU leads and to the worldwide events team to figure out what products are coming on the horizon, and with those products, what cool features we can look to showcase on social media. We really try to take this into like a three-phase approach. The first phase for us is really like teaser pre-event, so figuring out how we can bring that to life on social media before the event, and then figuring out what content we can create before the event as well to kind of help tell the story too. Second phase is more of the on-site. Again, we're in Las Vegas, we're in Berlin, we're in Shanghai.
Yeah, you know, we get a lot of great feedback on the events we do, probably the best feedback on any of our social content. And for me, the thing that I'm always really proud of and that I think differentiates us from other brands at these huge events is how we are actually out in the city, reflecting the city and the culture and that type of thing. But we never lose sight of the fact that the star of the show at these big events, or the stars, are the products that we're unveiling.
And then for the third part, we really focus on the wrap-up, a recap video, top things you may have missed from CES.
Love those.
Yeah, as well as maybe some executive thought leadership content or some blog posts from product managers.
Talk a little bit too about, and again, we're focusing very much on social, but talk about how the assets that we create, the photos and videos, are distributed and dispersed throughout our company, and so people get a sense of where all this stuff goes.
Yeah, so that's the one big benefit, I think, for all these global events. The content that we're putting out for the global events not only work for social media, but work for like internal communications, PR, comms, the other countries. Every event we use WeChat and Box, so we're also talking with our colleagues in China to share content dynamically between all the geos as well. So it's sharing real-time content, sharing content after the event, and then following back up with all the business units to answer any questions they have.
I would guess our audience doesn't know about some of the deeper strategies the social team plans out in advance, things around paid media or targeting. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So again, when we're in our first phase of our planning, talking to the different business units, we're figuring out not only what products are going to be announcing, but where they'll be getting ship support, and then like what top five focus countries we have in the markets. Then we dive even deeper to figure out what demographics we're looking to target for each of those products. Creating like custom audiences and working with different, again, business units to figure out who they really want to be reaching. One big benefit, I think, with custom audiences is that we're able to really target who we need to be building our brand voice and brand lift and all that with. And we have a lot of abilities to do that. We can create custom audiences based off of previous hashtags. So we can take a hashtag for CES for the past few years and target previous engagers with that hashtag. So it gives us a cool opportunity to also not only focus on what Lenovo does and targeting Lenovo stuff, but industry level too.
It's great. It makes a lot of sense and certainly makes our dollars work harder for us if we're targeting people who have already shown an interest in the types of things we want to talk about, right?
Retargeting too. So once we have those custom audiences, we're given the opportunity to also, if you've watched a video to 70% completion rate, we can now target you with that same video when the product now has ship support. So it really gives us a better working relationship with some of the countries and the focus markets to share some of that content back.
Cool. Thanks for the insights, and thanks for being with us here today on the glamorous Socializer set.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and as always, if you have questions about how Lenovo does social or how you can do social better, definitely reach out to us at social@lenovo.com. And we hope that you'll follow along during CES this year and use our hashtag, which
hashtag Lenovo CES.
We use every year, Lenovo CES. So wishing you all a very happy 2019, and we'll see you next month.
Yep. Cheers.